let's talk about some money because we don't have much. Guys, today we'll be talking about the salary cap and how much we have left. And I'm purposely not showing it because, let me show it. Ooh. 10.2 million, which I'll be honest with you, I love the fact that 10.2 million, because you know what that means? We actually are going all in, because we're using every dime we have. We're using all of our money this year when it comes to getting as much done as possible and ready for this season that's upcoming, which again is a Super Bowl year, is a Super Bowl season. So you have to go all in, especially with everything being so set up perfectly for you right now. But it also means there isn't really much more we can do when it comes to free agency, when it comes to getting contracts done as well right now, because yes, we could push money toward the future. We could kind of, orchestrate these contracts a little bit better, for future-wise. But overall, it's kind of not much we can work with. We also got 41.3 million next year salary cap. Obviously, keep in mind these are estimated numbers. These will go up with the salary cap going up. So estimated numbers wise, that is what it is. But T. Higgins still needs a contract. Von Bell needs a contract. Mike Hilton, BJ Hill, Mike Gesicki, Trent Brown, Cody Ford, and the rest of these guys here, which, to be honest, like, for example, Ryan, there's not much. I mean, like, if he does get brought back, or if he even makes a squad for the whole season, he'll probably end up coming back for league minimum. Jackson Kirkland, league minimum. Literally all the way up to Joseph Asai. All these guys right here, league minimum. Maybe not Cal. He's a long snapper. But definitely the rest of these guys. Joseph Asai, I think we'll probably get him back for a cheap contract. Tanner Hudson, I think we'll probably get him back for a cheaper contract. But even then, he's 31 years old. He'll probably be almost league minimum. Trenton Irwin, probably get him back for a multi-year cheap contract, depending on how our receivers develop. Because if we continue down the trajectory of having Yoshi and Jermaine Burton really take off this year, then it's very possible Trenton Irwin doesn't make a comeback. And if Chuck Sizzle can get involved in this offense, then yeah, it's very possible we don't. I think we will, though, just because he's like such a reliable target. And he's not going to cost much. And I think usually when you have a guy who knows your offense, knows your scheme, plays on your team very well, he's a very consistent, reliable option. He's not asking for a lot. He's just asking for very little. I think it's always very easy to bring those type of guys back. Cam Sample, we'll bring him back, especially with the fact he's out for the season. Like, again, it sucks he's out for the season. But if we're looking at this in a business sense, okay, again, keep in mind, business sense here, him being out for the season really makes his contract extension or make him signing him back a lot easier. He's 26 years old, right? Goes out for the season with an injury. That means when free agency hits next year, he's not going to be a hot commodity. It's not like he's going to play the season, have a great year, and then hit free agency, and then it's like, oh, Lord, he had a great season. We had to pay him big boy money. We're not going to have to pay him big boy money because when he hits free agency, he's going to be coming off an injury where he hasn't played in the year. So we're going to be able to sign him back for a very cheap contract. Cody Ford, again, we'll bring him back for league minimum. Trent Brown, I could see us, the more I think about this and the more I look into this, I could see us potentially bringing someone like Trent Brown back. I don't think he obviously won't be the starter. And the second year, 100%, it will be Amarius Mims as the starter. But as just bringing him back for a depth piece, especially if he wants to be on this squad, I could see us bringing him back for a very low, deal here. And maybe working out a contract with him at the end of the season for maybe like another year with us. And then he would leave us and go somewhere else. 100%. Mike Gesicki, another guy where, again, I mean, I know I've kind of had this mindset he's going to leave us 100%. Always a chance he doesn't. BJ Hill, that's going to be an expensive extension. And really, honestly, speaking wise, Mike Hilton's not going to be expensive. I mean, he's 31 years old, still playing top of his game. But I think, for the most part, being a 31-year-old corner, where he's probably going to work with us very well when it comes to getting a contract done. I'm not expecting him to put up too much of a hassle. Again, mainly because of his age. And you're probably getting for a team-friendly deal. I'm not expecting him to really try to hit the open market. 31-year-old corners, even though he's really good, they kind of don't usually get the best when it comes to hitting the open market. It's very possible they could do good, but for the most part, they usually don't do too well when it comes to that. T. Higgins, again, we'll see if we get a contract done with him. Von Bell is going to come back no matter what. I 100% think he'll come back on the most team-friendly deal you can think of. So I'm not too worried about Von Bell hitting free agency in any way possible. I think even if he did hit free agency, I think it would be, he hit free agency on a small contract. He'll be back within, whatever. Like, I'm not too scared about that. Obviously, T. Higgins and B.J. Hill are the biggest threats to potentially leave our team. But even then, I mean, $41.3 million, it's not too atrocious. Obviously, after you sign all those guys that said, league minimum, at the end of the day, league minimum is great, but league minimum does add up over time, so you got to keep that in mind. But for the most part, I'm very confident with our squad and bringing back most of our guys. But yeah, I mean, again, like I said, we went all in here. We went ahead and made sure that we're as prepared as we are for this upcoming season, which is going to be a tough one. It will be. Even with the easy schedule, football is never 100% easy. You always got to go through, backs and forth with pretty much everything in football. And especially with the AFC North, our division is not for the weak. I think that's the best way to put it, so that's the best way to say it. Our division is like absolutely tearing your hair out of your head and hoping that everything goes right. It's welcome to the AFC North. I always think of the AFC North with? It's like a highway to hell. Because of how difficult it is. Anyway, guys, make sure if you've not done so already, smash that like button. I do appreciate it a lot. It does help out the channel, and it gets my videos more out there, and more people see them, so we can bring more people from Who Dey Nation to this community and build a better community with Who Dey Nation here. And it also brings in some other fans of SKYLER fans, Chiefs fans, and we can roast the crap out of them in the comment section. As always, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And as always, it is Who Dey, today and every day. Who Dey?